stop. All right, what's up, boys?
So how you doing?
All right. So here we are with the producer and my man Chris.
Yes, sir.
So first of all, who are you? What's your story? Where are you from? How do you grow up? What have you been through? And how does music fit into that?
Well, so as far as me, my name is j.smith, Justin Smith. j.smith is my producer name, that's what I go by. I'm from Los Angeles, California, born and raised, all years of my life, played football, track, and all of that. So just coming up, bro, so I've been revealed to like a lot of the, gang violence. I mean, you know how it go down to LA, Chrisville, all of that stuff, My mama, she definitely kept me out of that, you know what I'm saying, by, just her putting me in the right direction, putting me in sports so I wouldn't be on no dumb shit. Can I cuss? Is that cool?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so I wouldn't be on
this is our interview.
Okay, yeah, so I wouldn't be on no dumb shit, My mom, she's always been involved in music, when she was growing up, middle school, high school, she used to play the violin, she used to play the piano, she was on first chair for both of those. My grandfather used to play with some of the greatest, James Brown, Ray Charles, Billie Holiday. He used to play the trumpet for them in their, concerts and whatever other type of gigs, and he also had a job on the side. So the reason why I'm here in Austin right now is, different opportunities, school, education is definitely an important thing because, a black man growing up, it's hard for us to get an education, you know what I'm saying? So for us to, get that education and achievement, it's definitely saying something to the world, and I just feel like I have something to prove. And as far as my grandfather, going back to him, I just feel like it's been carried to me, for me to continue on his legacy and make, that modern new type of music. And that's basically my story.
Yes,
All right, bet.
Mine is
Chris, who are you?
Yes, my name is Christopher Hudson. That's my full name. I go by Christo. I'm from Beaumont, Texas, born and raised. I'm out here in Austin now for school as well, and also pursuing music. Most people don't know Austin is the live music capital of the world.
Right.
So that's really my story growing up. I love music. I was surrounded by music 24/7. My dad, he plays the piano. He makes his own music. We have a studio at the house. My mom sings. Growing up, I was in church a lot. So, I started singing in church. I led my first song at the age of 8 at Cathedral of Faith Baptist Church. I'll never forget the day because I didn't want to sing, but my people made me. And that kind of pushed me to, not only pursue, but I also fell in love with music. And it became my passion. So ever since then, and I've been surrounded by it growing up, so it's just like second nature to me. Singing, I started singing first. My mom writes poetry, so I was like, let me see how my wordplay is. Started writing words down. I was like, I'm good with the words too. Started rapping. So that's how everything kind of ties in with the music scene. Growing up in Beaumont, same thing, Bloods, Crips, all that. Gang violence in the side of town I was growing up. And my people also kept me out of there. Like I was saying, I was very family oriented growing up in church and stuff like that. So we just always made positive things out of situations, and that kind of translates to my music. Not only am I telling you about the thing that's going on in my life, but I'm telling you about the things that's going on within the world inside of my music. So I got stories to tell. It's not just, just getting hype. It's cool to have hype songs and hype music, but I love making music that can pour into people. So that's my story.
So you guys kind of touched on it, but what does music do for you? What does it allow you to do? How does it make you feel? What is music's purpose?
I believe music's purpose is connection, and it's really based off of emotion too. You wake up, you feeling good, you bumping some live stuff, to get your day started. When you feeling kind of down, you might play some down type of music, but I believe music is connection. Everybody can talk about music. Everybody knows music. Everybody loves music, whether somebody loves it, I wouldn't say more than the other, or somebody may have like more attentiveness as far as music. Like me, I'm a producer. When it comes to listening to music, I listen to different stuff compared to how somebody else listens to their music, but we can connect on that,
It's a universal language.
It's a universal language.
That's the thing about it. Like, if I don't know you and if you speak Chinese and I speak English and a song comes on and we're in the same environment that you like, and I start bobbing my head, you start bobbing your head, we may not say no words to each other, but we in there
feeling
like,
the same
this feels
thing.
good. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a universal language.
So why rap? Why do you guys choose to make this kind of music? What makes this genre of music different than all other genres?
I'd say as far as me, it's really about culture. You know what I'm saying? Culture has a lot to play with music. well, it has a lot to do with music. So rap, whatever R&B type of music, whatever you may, know, that's the type of music where it's like, okay, man, this really fits in with me. This is how I've been listening to music when I grew up, like when I grew up, you know what I'm saying, compared to somebody listening to, like, let's say Spanish music, you know what I'm saying, but it's really based off of culture and it correlates with us. Anybody can definitely come into music, even though you may not have the type of culture that the music is on, you can still, relate to it. You can still be like, okay, yeah, like I really like that. I like this rap. I like R&B music, That's it. As far as me.
Yeah.
I say the same thing. I say culture, most definitely. Like I said, I was experimenting, just seeing how my wordplay was, and I figured out it was something that I was good at, but I also enjoyed it. So I was like, why not pursue this? If I'm good at it and I enjoy it and it's fun, and I feel like you can get your words out too.
So, if you didn't have music, who would you be? Where would you be today?
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
That's an honest answer to that question.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine. I think about that often too.
Yeah.
Because that's like my biggest fear, waking up one day and like my vocal cord shot or something like that, and I can't sing again, or can't speak, like can't rap. I don't know what I would do, because that's like my escape. Like, music is an escape. Like, it's how I was playing the beats just a minute ago. Every beat makes you feel different, and the words you say on the beat can correlate to it, or it can make you feel a different way with how the music is feeling. Like, I don't know where I'd be without music today.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Because my whole thing too is like, if it wasn't for me knowing how to produce music, like let's say if I haven't listened to music a day in my life, I don't even know what music is. I would be so lost at that point, because music is my passion. Making music is my passion. I feel like I can reach out to different people. So if I don't have that ability to reach out to different people, then it's like, damn, who's gonna reach out to me? How am I gonna, you know what I'm saying?
So, take me through the process. You want to make a song. How do you even begin? I mean, you're the producer, so we'll start. You make the beat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you thinking in your mind?
So in my mind, I go on the laptop, like I listen to music every single day, so I might even get motivated from any type of song. Like I may even listen to a Spanish song, like, okay, like I like how the guitar is playing, I like how this and this is. I'll go on the computer, go to YouTube, I may look up a sample or something like that, and then just apply it onto my software called FL Studio. It's free if anybody else is trying to make music, it's free on there. So, I put up the sample, then I just add my drums, but when it comes to drums, to me, it's just something that just clicks in my head. I can't really explain it that much, but it's just certain things that clicks together, like certain gap holes that need to be filled in. So I just think of it in my mind, and then I try to apply it.
All right, and then you come in. So you step up to the mic.
Yeah. So first thing I do, and this may sound crazy, I clear my head. I don't think about nothing, because I don't want what I have to say to just be strictly what I have to say. I want the music to speak for me and through me. So when I step up to the mic, say Justin, just say, hey bro, I got a beat I want you to hear. That's literally what I do. I hear it, and then it speaks to me. It tells me what it wants to say. Like I can feel like what the song feel like. Basically like what we just said, like it correlates like together, hand in hand. Just don't think about it and have a clear mind. Let the music speak to you, then pour out.
Right.
So that brings me to my question. How real is what you're saying? Is it more important that you're going to be authentic in the lyrics, or that it flows with the beat and it sounds good and it gets the people around you hyped? So where's the balance?
I'm gonna say it's two sides to that. One, if you're like my personal projects like Metamorphosis, I had it. Go get that on Apple Music. It's on everywhere too. Metamorphosis, I wanted to show people me. I wanted to show the world me. And there was no, fabrications. Everything that's on Metamorphosis is 100% true. But there's also times where you want to make that hype song. You want to make that music where people be like, wow, like this is live. Like I like what he said. Like you get what I'm saying. So it's two parts to it. And I feel like it's every setting has a different kind of song for it.
Right.
Yeah. So what is your job as the producer? You're here, like everyone, like rappers want to have their voice heard, so they turn to rap.
Right.
But you're here setting the foundation. What's your role?
I'd probably say my main role is support. There's tons of artists out here, they want the best type of beat, you know, I want this type of beat or I want this type of beat. And that's my job, you know, supporting in as far as, you know, making that type of sound that they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Some people may want that hype type of music. Some people may want that slow shit. Somebody may want to sing, you know. So that's what I do, you know. They come in here, even as far as recording on the mic, I always ask them questions. Hey, what do you think about this? Is this good? How's your vocal sound? Want me to turn you up? Want me to turn you down? I'm always constantly asking that person questions to make them have that number one feel that they've been trying to get. You know, so that's my number one job as a producer, and comfortability too.
So when you're here recording a song, is it for you or it's for the audience that's gonna hear the song? Who are you rapping for? Who are you making this music for?
That's a good question. Like, who's my audience?
Mm-hmm.
I can say that kind of ties back into what I was just saying before. Like, when I'm making music, I kind of just like, I clear out, like clear my head. And I guess whatever audience I feel like I'm speaking towards, that's who it's for. Like, there's times where, you know, where you feeling heavy-hearted during the day, or you just feel like you have to say something, like you just want to let it out. That's that escape.
Right.
So that's more so speaking to myself. I'd be speaking life into myself. But also, if I know I'm about to go through this little season where people making hype music and people just want to turn up, that's the audience I'm shooting for to gain the most reaction.
So I don't even know how to phrase this. What's the message? Like, you write a song, what do you want people to know about you? What do you want people to take away when they hear either your beats or your raps? What is your identity in that music?
As far as me, my identity is just, man, that's a good question.
That is a good
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
That's a really good question. Well, I just
For
feel
example, I'll continue. What makes your beats or your raps different than all the other rappers out there,
Okay.
or even famous rappers? What makes
okay.
your thing different?
Well, I'm gonna just say this, number one, we cold. Like,
Yeah,
period.
definitely.
That's number one.
Get that
Like,
across.
it doesn't matter if we were in the industry established right now, a whole lot of people would have to move out the way.
Yeah.
That's just off top because of our drive, how much we love it. We're not coming from just a spot of already having everything and then just adding music to our repertoire. We're coming from a spot of not having nothing, and music has been there since before we had anything. So we coming in like we have nothing to lose already. We hungry for it. We love it.
We
It's like,
reaching for the top, and we're
yeah.
not gonna stop till we do. That's
exactly.
what we
Even
do.
when we do, bro, we setting more limits, like and limitations on and boundaries, like.
Right.
So what do you wish someone would have told you when you were just beginning to start making beats, making raps? So like, what do you wish someone told you? What would you tell someone else when they're just getting started?
I would say to just keep going forward. Don't listen to anybody's opinions. If those opinions aren't helping you, whatever it comes to the goals that you have set for yourself, then don't even listen to that shit. Because a lot of these people, they out here, they see you moving in a certain way, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can throw him off their game. Even if they're not saying that, actually, they may be thinking that subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? So let's say even if your goal is to be the best football player in the NFL, you know, okay, so you got to do Pop Warner, middle school, high school, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Then people, they try to throw you off your game, and you have a mind set to that. So I wish somebody would just tell me, find people that is like-minded like you, because if you're in a room full of like-minded people and then it's just nothing but positivity and creativity, you're gonna thrive. But if you're in a room full of people that's talking shit about each other, that's talking negative, and that's not like-minded like you, you're gonna end up exactly where they are.
Exactly. And I say mine, that's a great point too, bro. Like, you gotta blot out the noise and just focus on positive, reinforcement. But I say me, if I was like an older self going back to my younger self, I would just say stay patient.
Yeah.
Just stay patient. Patience is a big part of like this whole industry with music. Like, so many people want everything to happen overnight. Like, just to know, like, people they hit both of us up, bro, trying to do big things, but you gotta be patient. And every opportunity isn't the right opportunity. So I say
That's
patience.
All right, so I don't even know if there is an answer to this question, but has there ever been a moment like that you felt that you had nothing else to turn to in life except music?
Yes. I'm not gonna lie to you, yes.
Definitely.
Growing up, like, even though I grew up in a loving household, the world wasn't loving, put it like that. Growing up, I still had growing pains. Me and my dad, you know, be bumping heads, you know, growing pains, going through all those things. It'd be times, bro, when I cry myself to sleep listening to music, or be writing in my journal, making music and songs. And at that time, I didn't have no producer to write with. So, you know, these just words that's on paper that didn't have nowhere to go. So it was the only thing I had for a long time, to be honest. Of course, God, you know, praying and stuff like that, but something that made you feel good, something that was always gonna be there when you reached for it, physically. You get what I'm saying? God is always there, I know that, but I'm saying as far as like something that's physical that makes me feel good right now. Music has always been my outlet. That's why it's never turned its back on me. It's always, you know, it's there when you need it.
Right. And the whole thing with music too is that it comes in many shapes and forms. You know, you can use music through anything. Me, I can't even step outside 5 minutes without listening to music. You know, growing up, you know, I used to see my stepmom struggle, and my mom too, and my dad, my whole family. You know, when I was in LA, I lived with my mom and my step-pops. Step-pops didn't have a job. Mom was the only one working. She's been working in this company for damn near 17 years now. And for her to work at that place for 17 years, just waking up, go to work, go back, wake up, go to work, go back. I can't see myself doing that for the rest of my life, working for somebody else. So I'd rather build a foundation with people that's like-minded like me, like what I said before, over this music stuff. Because waking up and doing what you love to do is better than any other job that you work. You can be making millions being a doctor, a lawyer, whatever. But if you're not doing what you love doing, then what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like you wasted like your life. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, I feel like so many times, like we try to live up to society standards, we forget who we really are.
Yeah.
Like school is great, we here, like we do, you know, we getting our lesson. That's what we here for. But at the same time, after you graduate, say you don't get that job right off the bat. Say like you never get a job in your field. Like, did you just forget about your passion and what you love? Where did that gap like come into your life where you forgot what you love to do and just wanted to just settle for what the world told you to do?
Right.
So, what has been the best musical moment you have ever had in your whole life? One moment that was just like pure bliss. Everything in the room was perfect.
I'll probably say when it was actually in this room, I had Chris over here. I had probably 7 people in this room, and I was just playing beats, and everybody was just going crazy, freestyling, singing. Everybody's joking around, having a good time. And it's at times like those where you have to stop, pause, and realize, like, man, like I'm impacting like just a couple of people right now. It feels so amazing just to know that feedback that you're getting. And it's like that shit damn near made me cry, just knowing that I have people and I have fans, even though I may be, you know, small right now, but just the fact that I have people that actually like my music, people that's with me, people that give me advice on what to do and what not to do, you know, it's just an amazing thing, bro.
I say the same thing with me, like being in the studio and the moments leading up to Metamorphosis being dropped. The amount of support, because this album was supposed to come out a year before it actually came out, because I had so much stuff going on, I wasn't able to focus on it like I should. But the moments leading up to it, bro, it was so much support from everybody, not just HT, people around Austin. I'm walking, because I didn't put pictures out and stuff like that. People like, hey, you about to drop. People want to take pictures and stuff like that, bro. Just love being shown. And after it dropped was crazy. Like, I got people that I ain't even know, like, jamming my music in LA, like, hit me up, producers and stuff, get my contact information from my stuff on Instagram, like, bro, this is dope, I'm trying to work with you. Like, it felt like everything just was perfect at that time, because this is what I wanted to happen. I wanted it to impact people. I wanted people to listen and actually get to know who I really am. And that thing, like, once, that's priceless, bro. Like, that's the biggest payoff. Like, millions, that's cool, bro, but if I can impact somebody with my music, everything's perfect with me, bro. Like, cause this is why we do it. We love it. We not in it for nothing else. Yeah, we love it.
So, saying like, because since there's no like real like millions of dollars involved in what you're doing, everything you're doing is pure. Do you ever feel like you're listening to music that big guys are producing and you're saying this is not real rap. This is not rap. They might be. This is big music, like the top charts. But this is not what rap is supposed to be.
If you look at it like this is a platform. The platform is big. The artists that are on it are small. The only reason that the music is big is because of the platform they're standing on. You take that away and put the artists on a smaller platform, they're going to amount to that same size. The platform is big. A lot of these artists in the industry right now, like, you can put anybody on a big platform and they'd be like, oh, they're a big artist. Why? Because of the platform they're standing on.
Right.
You take away the platform, what are they? A small artist. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
We all the time we be critiquing, like, bro, we be saying it, like, the people in the industry today, like, not so much in the past, because in the past it was competitive. Like, people love to do music just for music.
It was healthy at
Now,
the same time.
exactly. Today's times, like, people just want to put out anything. You can't, half the time, you can't even understand what these rappers saying. They just, and the beat go hard, so people go jam, you get what I'm saying? So, I feel like it's like a lost art. It's getting further and further away from where music really started off and was.
Right.
So who do you think today, like, we have a lot of rappers who, like, all right, like, you call them sell out, a cop out, whatever, but is there one, who do you think is the most influential artist right now?
To me, I'd probably say, you know, the guys that came up from the early 2000s, J. Cole, Kendrick, you know, those type of guys. Because it's like, when we thinking of the new type of rappers, there's some cool rappers, nowadays, but it's like, it doesn't correlate with me. I'm used to stuff that's correlating with me. I'm used to people telling stories and, all of that stuff. J-Rock, the whole TDE, the whole TDE group, the whole Dreamville group, Earth Gang is cool. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of these rappers nowadays, they only trying to get like a quick buck. That's what I feel like the music is. Like, all right, let me just drop a little song right here, see how much I can get. It's like they're scrambling for change. But if you,
take time,
if you take time to prepare, bro, prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. You know what I'm saying? So that basically means you preparing in advance, and then you're gonna reap your benefits later on. But if you just looking at now, and if you want shit microwave to you, which is instant, it's not gonna make you laugh.
You gotta look at like the big name artists. Like Beyonce don't just drop stuff every week, every month. Like, they take time with their work, and you notice when they do that, they not only influence music, they influence the world's culture, not just music. Like, when Kendrick came and dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, bro, like,
it's still going crazy.
Bro, that's funky. Like, they was like, bro, this got that when they came on, everybody was like, man, this dude jamming, he changed it. Like, they just changed culture. Like,
so last question. This is your final chance.
Yeah.
What is rap meant to be? Not what it is, like what these big artists have like changed it to. Like, you're saying that they just want a buck, but say someone writes a song for like a lot of people.
Yes.
What is that song supposed to be? What are they supposed to be telling these people?
Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna say rap and just the culture period has strayed away from what it's from. Not saying it's not what it's meant to, it's not what it's not supposed to be now. You get what I'm saying? Like, if that makes sense. I'm not saying rap isn't what it's supposed to be now. I'm saying it's strayed away from what it was, because I was just talking about culture. Every now and then they had that wave that come in that shapes culture, like Chief Keef, bro. He came in like he basically made trap, bro. He came in like hard. The next thing you know, another person popped up with it. I'm gonna say rap is supposed to be whatever you want it to be. If that's your outlet, that's cool. Do it like that. If you want to speak about some gang violence and how you want to kill people, do it. If you want to talk about something peaceful, do it. I'm going to say rap is what you want it to be. But overall, as a culture, we done strayed away. Everyone is so, like, disconnected. That's what I mean when I say, like, it's not what it used to be. Back in the rap game, people used to be connected. I don't like you, bro, but I'm going to respect you because you coming with some fire. You push me to be better. No one's pushing each other to be better now. It's just strictly, I don't like you, I'm gonna stay on this side, you make your music, I make mine. If it was more connected like how it used to be, bro, it would be so much better because everyone is pushing or pulling everybody to the top. Not so much pushing because you have to be below someone to push. Everybody be pulling each other to the top. So
that's good. That's real good. So as far as me, man, like, I believe rap. So look, rap is an abbreviation for rhythm and poetry. Rhythm and poetry. There's a rhythm going on and you saying something. So what is poetry? You telling a story, whether that be just a couple of lines or you got a couple of bars, whatever it is. So I just believe, bro, just like what Chris said, people need to uplift, you know what I'm saying? Because there is definitely a disconnect. A lot of these people are money hungry. I understand, how people, they come up from certain situations and you want to get your, you know, you want to get out and you want this money, you want to get this car and it's all of that. Like, it's cool. Like, you should want to get your mama Benz. You should want to rock a new chain. But if you're doing it the wrong way, then that shit is going to fall sooner than you think.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
It's that foundation.
that foundation, man.
All right, bet. Rap tells stories.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it, bro. All right. I hope you enjoyed our interview. Peace out. How long was it?